Hi everyone, today I will tell you some basics about the gearing in Revelation Online. I made this guide because still many people ask me how it works. I hope this video will answer all of your questions. There are many different kind of methods. I will try to cover all of them and you decide for yourself which one is the best for you. Your first purple gear can be bought at the Ausgit Commerce Center for bronze shards. If you don't have anyone to carry you to Shrine Expert and have to do it with random people, or all of your friends don't have decent gear yet, I recommend to start with this set. If someone is boosting you, you can skip this one because you will need many bronze shards later for refinement. If you want, you can already start refining your purple gear. The refinement can be transferred to your next gear for some Imperial coins at the Refinement Master. You can find my guide in the description about refining, PvE marks and upgrading your default wing. For your first gold gear, you have to beat Shrine Expert because the items needed for gear crafting are dropped there. Some materials are dropped with more chance on 2-star mode, some of them on 3-star mode. If your friends have already beaten 3-star mode, they can come to help you in lower difficulties in sidekick mode. That means they don't use up an entry, but they also won't get any loot, only you who goes in normally. You have to be the party leader and go in first, so the window for the others pops up, where they can press entering in sidekick mode. You can craft your gear in most big cities, but I prefer to go this small village, because here the Demon Slayer and Merit vendors are very close to the crafting NPC. My other favorite shop is in Sidusur, because you can buy the higher level Demon Slayer materials later here. You will need both Demon Slayer shop and Merit shop for crafting, because for example hematite and wood can be bought at the Merit shop and other items at the Demon Slayer shop. Some of them are even weekly limited, so you might start buying that item as early as you can. If you have finished crafting your first gold gear, don't drop them out or salvage them, because you will need it for future crafting. But if you have already salvaged it, don't panic, you can craft the new gear without it, but it will cost more items and won't transfer the PvE mark slots, refinement and green stats. Now let's move on to the higher level gearing. There are 3 options to get gear about 49. The first one is what I mentioned earlier, crafting it from dungeon dropped materials in bigger cities. To get these materials on 59, you have to beat Grand Bulwark Expert mode, so this might take a while. If you are impatient, you can do the following 3 things. Buy the gear from the auction house if you are rich. Craft the gear from blueprints, or buy the gear at the Demon Slayer shop. In my opinion, the blueprint gear is the best, but it takes time, money and luck. You can start the blueprint crafting in Sudan here. As you can see, it doesn't tell you specific stats, everything is RNG, and the more glass fire stones or any other items you invest, the better the result. But even if you are crafting the most expensive one, it can be crap. I have already sold many blueprint crafted items, so be prepared for some raging. The other items beside the blueprint and the stone can be made with regular crafting or bought from auction house for a cheap price. And for how to get blueprints, there is a weekly chain quest that give you below 53 blueprints and above 50 2 blueprints and 2 mobs. The higher your level, the less blueprints you get, but the blueprint level also changes, because below 50 you get the 49 one, and above that the blueprint is for the 59 gear. You can find the chain quest in the available quest tab. Its name is Old Queen Handmade Equipment. Now for the last option, the Demon Slayer gear. This one doesn't give you green stats, and it's perfectly clear what items you get. This might be the easiest to buy if you have always done your daily token quests. It can be bought here, in Sidusur, in front of the crafting NPC. Although there is one extra option to get gear, but that's PvP gear. You can buy them from Valor Shop for army coins, and it has almost the same stats as the Demon Slayer gear, only it's better for PvP. This was my guide about gearing. If you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comment section or on Facebook. If the guide was useful, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye!